Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the Scania stand at the IAA 2024. It is truly great to be back. 2 years, not a long time, but so much has been achieved. Look around you and you see some of the amazing achievements, and we will use this upcoming minutes from the Scania team to tell us about this and tell us about much more. We have made significant steps towards a fossil-free future for heavy commercial transport. We have adopted our entire value chain, from our suppliers and all the way out to our workshops and dealers. We have completely rebuilt our assembly line to make sure that we can produce a whatever mix of ICE and BEV vehicles. And we have constructed a completely new battery assembly factory at the heart of our industrial operations in Södertälje, Sweden. We're ready to deliver what is the world's best electric truck for nearly all applications and all segments, including, and thanks to the modular system, segments such as heavy-duty tippers in mining or heavy-duty forestry transports. And you all being experts in this area, you know what that means. It means off-road, dirty, it means heavy. It means sometimes cold, because we talk about Arctic conditions. All of this available straight out of our assembly line as we speak. But let's face it, this is not just about the trucks. We're about to change the entire way that we're conducting business in this industry. We have been investing in ventures, green startups, new technologies, new innovative business models that goes beyond our current core business, but stays at the same time very close to it. I will give you 2 examples. First being the charging company Irinian. What all customers ask for us when transitioning to battery electric vehicles is charging, not on the highway, but at the depot and at the destination. We're aiming at 40,000 charging points up until 2030. That will support our target of having a 50% sales of BEV by 2030, but it's also an opportunity. Think about the cost pie of our customers. 30–40% perhaps is energy. We are diving right into the business of being an energy supplier. I would call that very exciting. Second example, company Juna. We're launching an initiative to take down the sometimes scary and high upfront investment and transform that into a pay-per-use model where you pay per day or per week or per month. On top of that, as we do this together with our joint venture partner Sender, who is offering full truckloads on a digitalized platform, we can also offer the load. So you get the load and you get the fossil-free transport, and that's the way that we shortcut the systems. So I think we do a lot. I think we really do everything we can, but still this transformation is going too slow. The customer's asks are very clear how to speed this up. It goes about getting cost parity in more applications, in more segments, in more markets, faster. It goes about getting charging infrastructure out onto the streets faster. It goes about getting green electricity produced and delivered to customers at fair and predictable pricing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot fix, but the policymakers can. So as always, I reach out and say, this is doable, but we need your support. And don't forget, and look at that beautiful truck down there, the biofuels. This is the perfect bridging solution available here and now, both for biofuels and for biogas. So, in short, I call out for firm commitments inside and outside of our industry, and I would like us to use this IAA to go for a collective push from all of us to take us into the transformation so badly needed for sustainable transport systems. And with that, I would like to invite my good friend and colleague Camilla on stage to continue. Camilla, please.
Thank you very much, Christian. Hello everyone, really happy to be here. I would like to talk about sustainability in the Scania perspective. That means a little bit wider perspective. And sustainability for us is not only a strategy apart. It is really something that is implemented into all our targets, into all our actions. We are a responsible company, and we think through everything from our operations to our supply chain. And this is really an urgent need to do so. This is what we are doing, and I would like to say that we also get more and more recognition for these efforts. And just recently, we clinched the 2024 gold medal from the independent assessment EcoVadis on how we treat our environment, how we treat human and labor rights, ethics, but also sustainable procurement. This is something that we are really proud of. But we are not happy with that. We are also trying to find all the ways we can in order to find new actions to work on. And as you know, Scania is really focusing on servicing our customers. And by that also our parts logistics is very, very important to us. So in our parts logistics, we have made a life cycle analysis and looked upon packaging material. All this analysis made us take a decision to move away from 100% plastic in our void fill materials to 100% recycled, 100% recyclable paper. This is not only a very positive environmental impact, it is also very good for our employees with their ergonomics. Let's now talk about energy efficiency. In the front of our stand you have the fantastic super vehicle, the Scania Super Truck 460R, that just won the 2024 Green Truck Award here in Germany for the 9th time. That says something. We're really proud of that. That's an exceptional performance that we have here. And this is for long haulage operations all throughout Europe and other parts of the world as well. Then going away from internal combustion engines to battery electric, we know that that cuts 95% of the emissions, on the total vehicle emissions. And what is happening then? Then we have to dig deeper. And what we see is that the rest is coming mainly from the material that we as manufacturers use. So steel, batteries, aluminium, cast iron. And 2 years ago, I was here to talk about that we have committed to targets to lower and make these supplies green. What we have done in the meantime since then is really to move this to mandatory sourcing requirements. So in 2030, you will see from our European operations that we have low carbon emissions for all steel, batteries, aluminium and cast iron. As you can hear, there's a lot of things that we are doing and there's more to be done. We don't do this alone. We team up in partnership with customers, suppliers, transport buyers, energy suppliers and also even competitors to succeed this. So let's make this happen together. Let's continue this journey. And by that, I hand over to my dear colleague, Stefano.
Thank you, Camilla, and good morning, everyone. I'm really lucky to be here today and share some of the latest update on our electrification journey. And I would like to start here from the left, where we have the new Scania long haulage tractor. This vehicle is equipped with batteries under the cab and batteries along the frame, with a total installed capacity of 728 kilowatts. On this tractor as well, we have installed the new powertrain, the new electrical powertrain, EMC, that is available in 5 options, from 270 to 400 kilowatts. And this tractor can reach more than 520 kilometers at 85 kilometers per hour in normal conditions. Here we have as well a 6x2. It's equipped with the same number of batteries, 728 kilowatts, but here we have the most powerful powertrain that we have in our range, available with 400 and 450 kilowatts. the 450 kilowatts can reach 3,700 Newton meter. Can I call this the new Scania electrical way? I guess so. But we know that the majority of the customer, they don't need 700 plus kilowatts. We think that the majority of the customer for their operation need 520. And this is an option available. Actually, with this option, this vehicle can have more or less the same payload of the 13-liter diesel engine with the same axle distance. And with this condition, at 85 kilometers, can reach more than 380 kilometers with one single charge. But we know as well that we don't want to limit in Scania this customer choice. So here we have available as well two other pack size. One is 416 kilowatts and the other one is 624 to really optimize the customer needs. So our message here today is don't go for the highest energy, but go to the energy that is really needed for the transport operation to maximize the payload. And this is due to the Scania modular system. The Scania modular system was introduced in the 90s and generated a lot of value on our conventional powertrain, and now the modular system is applied in the same way to the electrical engines. And of course, the electrical trucks. So we have introduced several years ago the urban distribution application, then we moved to the long haulage today, and in the middle we have launched as well the regional distribution. So through the modular system, we basically were able to cover all the transport need with different packs, different driveline, including different axle, different cab, different power takeoff, that can, together with services, solution, digital solution and charging solution, can guarantee to our customer the best uptime and the lowest total cost of ownership. But we know that every country is not really ready to embrace the electrification journey. We know that in some countries, the fact that, as we mentioned before, we miss the charging infrastructure. Sometimes it's difficult to get access to the grid, or the grid has no capacity. In that case, I would like to mention as well that we have an alternative to decarbonize the industry. And on my right, in the bottom, we have the two powertrain, the 13-liter engine and the V8, that both can run on biofuel. Biodiesel there, with low investment or no investment in all technology, can decarbonize the transport system. And last but not least, I would like to look at the left side on the bottom, where we have our wonderful new gas engine, the R460, delivering really lower fuel consumption and higher torque. Here we can deliver a truck with a torque of 2.7 thousand Newton meter, and we, with the experience that we have, lower the fuel consumption by 5% at least, being able to decarbonize the transport up to 90%. And here we have the possibility on this vehicle to have on one side the compressed gas tank, 400 liter, and on the other side the natural gas, not the liquefied, the natural gas with 608 liters. So the liquefied can give the range, and with that tractor you can have all the range that the transport system needs, but as well with the natural compressed gas, you know that is the most common fuel station that we have in Europe. So in that case, it's easy to use. And of course, we have the same option to put only liquefied gas or only natural gas, not only combined. Before passing the word to my colleague Mats, that will go through the update news on the services, I would like to mention a last piece of information. We have recently launched the new self-driving mining truck. This is a great milestone for us, and we started with our first country in Australia. This smaller truck, compared to the traditional mining hauler, can deliver, without the driver, an excellent TCO, as well improvement in productivity and efficiency in mining operation. So here we have another solution. If this diesel truck can go and can be used with biofuel, specifically with biodiesel, a solution that can start to electrify, that can start to decarbonize the mining industry. But Mats, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Stefano. Guten Morgen. I'm so excited to be here today. It's really a pleasure to be in Hanover again. So, as Stefano said, the future is electric. We have these, but we know that also these beautiful state-of-the-art battery electric trucks, they need service, and they also need top-notch services to stay on peak performance as our traditional trucks. And I could be talking about services the whole day. I'm not going to do that, of course, but I would like to mention two innovations that we are launching here today. That is, first one is ProDrive, which is an app which will help the drivers to save fuel and CO2, and as well as the Scania 360, which is our Services 360, which is our way of further modularizing our service offering. So as you know, as Christian said, the Scania trucks are modularized, and so are our services that we offer our customers. And as you know, we do everything from repair, maintenance, we do financial services, we do insurance, we do full service rental, we do connected services, everything that our operators needs to be more efficient and more profitable. But I was mentioning the ProDrive. The ProDrive is an app, it's a digital app which will help our drivers, or the Scania drivers, to save fuel. And we will bring eco-driving into the